Portland a winner in Game 1 Thursday night. This game underway. 5:35 remaining in the opening quarter, and the game tied at 11. Portland, after trailing by as many as 5, is in the midst of a 7-2 run. Tom Hammond, Steve Jones, and Joel Myers with you. Steve, here in the early going at least, the Lakers doing some of the things that they were deficient in Game 1.
They're doing a much better job of pressuring the ball. They're not letting Portland get those layups as they did in Game 1, and they've been able to get some shots early. In that first half, they could not make any, and they saw a lot of layups put on them in Game 1.
Like that one by Terry Porter, which gives Portland its first lead of the game. Byron Scott can't answer. Terry Teagle off the offensive board to tie the game at 13.
Now, Porter has that look on his face. How did I get to the floor? This has been a physical game here early where bodies have collided. Now, that's what the Lakers want to see. They want to see one pass and a shot from Portland. Should they do that, they know they have a chance to control the tempo as Sedell Threatt can walk the ball up the floor, get people in place.
The first half Thursday night, Game 1, was a blowout. Portland led by 34 at intermission. This time the Lakers appear emotionally and physically ready for the Portland blitz. Bad-looking shot off Eldon Campbell's hand. Portland takes it the other way. Buck Williams. Williams had 21 points and 13 rebounds in Game 1.
That was a concern for Dunleavy. He does not want to see Buck Williams get that kind of scoring output. He doesn't mind 10 or 12, but to see Buck at 20 is really something that's going to trouble them.
Teagle dishes to Campbell. Divac with a tap. Another foul not there. And Williams wresses it away for the Trailblazers. Percy is foul. There's the Portland break, which was so successful for them in Game 1.
This is what Portland wants to try to force on the Los Angeles Lakers. The pace of the game, the fact that they're going to have to get back after every missed or made shot, and if they don't, the results are going to be not only layups, but a withering pace that will build another big lead.
Jerome Kersey, who missed the last 3 games of the regular season with a sore right ankle and left shoulder. A.C. Green started the game for the Lakers, although he has suffered a hip pointer in Game 1, a painful injury that is padded at the moment. A.C. Green played but had to leave the game early. We'll take a break with 3:54 remaining in the opening quarter, with the Blazers up to make it a 17-13 Portland lead.
Key for Portland is a defensive pressure out on the perimeter. And if they can force the Lakers further out on the floor, it makes them more of a perimeter team and makes it much, much harder for them to get any cheap shots.
Teagle, front of the rim, not there. A good, tough rebound by Jerome Kersey of the Trailblazers. Portland starting to take control of the game now. A tough shot, and it's a 15-4 Blazer run now that's carried them from behind to a 6-point lead.
Now, with the lineup that they have with Campbell, Divac, Teagle, and Green, they've got to get some scoring from Divac and Campbell inside.
Divac dishes to Campbell. Reach-in foul whistled against Kersey of Portland.
In game number 1, the rule that Portland was using was whoever got the ball down on the post was double teamed. They were very quick with their defensive rotation to get to the man with the basketball. This time they're slow and late. That allows Divac a chance to work one-on-one and find Eldon Campbell.
That was the second foul on Jerome Kersey as Campbell sights the second free throw. Kersey goes to the bench and is replaced by Cliff Robinson. Drexler rebounds the miss. Ainge. Danny Ainge. A week ago in the last regular season game for the Blazers against these Lakers, Ainge had a season-high 27 points. Lakers won the game to stay alive and wound up making their 16th straight playoff appearance.
It's a gutty effort by the Lakers just to be here, and we'll see if they can stand not only the pressure of Portland, but if they're down 2-0, to be able to respond when they get back to Los Angeles.
That shot by Campbell will not count and did not beat the 24-second clock. Shot clock violation wipes out that goal.
Dunleavy knows as he gives a sly smile that everything has to go right for his team in order for them to get a victory this afternoon. That means they've got to get all the balls bouncing their way, get all the breaks from the officials, and control the tempo and the pace of the game.
What did Dunleavy tell us yesterday? To take just about a perfect game for the Lakers to win here.
Turnover.
Campbell stripped it away from Duckworth. Lakers have it back. Trying to cut into a 7-point deficit. You see their dismal shooting, which is a repeat of their performance in the first half in game 1.
That's what got them in trouble early. And the mistakes by Divac also got them in trouble early. He's repeating the same performance where he's not sure of what he wants to do with the basketball.
Divac, talking to us yesterday, said that the crowd was really on him and might have made him a little uptight for game 1. If that's so, it looks like it's a repeat performance game 2, a non-factor so far today. Double team inside on Green, who dribbles out of it. Three, nice move baseline, then a shot blocked. Out of bounds to Los Angeles. 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
He surprised Danny Ainge. Ainge thought he wasn't going to go that way. Cliff Robinson and Buck Williams both get a piece of the ball. 4 on the shot clock.
Three to Teagle. Campbell's follow is blocked by Duckworth. Drexler. Clyde the glide with a finger roll. And the Blazers take their biggest lead with a minute left in the first quarter.
That aggressiveness that the Lakers had early has been taken out of them with some real aggressive play by the Trailblazers at the defensive end. Now it's up to the Lakers to try to get back and find a way to score.
Three. He can't break the drop. Robinson outlet to Drexler. 1-on-3. Clyde. Knocked out of bounds by the Lakers. And a foul on Los Angeles.
2 plays earlier. Duckworth with a saving block on Campbell. Drexler forcing his offense on the Los Angeles Lakers right at the rim. And again, a long outlet pass to Drexler. And if you don't get to him before he gets in there, that's the result. A foul by Terry Teagle. Drexler on the line.
Number 2 on Teagle as Drexler misses the free throw. Clyde Drexler missed 4 games with a sore right knee at the end of the regular season. Number 1 scorer all-time Trailblazer history as Teagle sits down with 2 fouls, and Byron Scott has returned. Eldon Campbell rebounds the miss, so it's still 23-14, closing 30 seconds of the first quarter.
Divac against the smaller Mark Bryant, a chance to work one-on-one.
And he sinks the hook, banked it through. Mark Bryant of Portland in on his 27th birthday today. Final 10 seconds. Drexler got away and scored. 3 from midcourt. The Portland Trailblazers, trailing the Lakers by as many as 5 in the early going, come back with the front court leading the way, more than doubling the output of the Lakers.
He goes to the bench, come back with his first driving effort. We'll see if he can provide the Lakers with an offensive spark.
First fast break basket for LA today. Portland has 8 points off the break. Bryant, happy birthday. Chucky Brown rejects it.
Chucky Brown is an easy leaper, and he sees the Bryant move and comes out of it and gets it halfway up. 6 on the shot clock.
Down to 2. Ainge scoops, no good. Divac with a rebound. Taps it to Threet. Here's the half-court attack for the Lakers. And again, a whistle away from the basketball. And a Portland foul, another push.
Mark Bryant. For Bryant, that was incidental contact. He got rolled in the way. Now, you watch Green coming here, and the little pop right there in the chest.
So Mark Bryant, after 2 quick fouls, will take a stroll toward the Portland bench. Picked up by Kersey on the switch, got right around him and laid it through.
They went to sleep on it. Once they had 3 backing up, they let him turn the corner. He carried it all the way to the hole.
Porter challenged by Divac and a foul. Number 2 on Vlade Divac, who has become the chief whipping boy of the Portland fans. They booed him from the moment he stepped on the court.
Divac waited too long to challenge Terry Porter. He continued to back up. Let Porter get in too deep. That's going to get Divac out of the ball game. Eldon Campbell tempo the game, gets some scoring from his guards. Porter gets 1 of 2. That hasn't happened since those guys have been out, and they've been struggling to score inside.
Zanil 3 checked by Porter. Now on the switch, Ainge picks him up. He's much quicker than Ainge. And defeated back outside. You see the shot clock. Scott got away. Too hard, but a great follow by Chucky Brown. There's the easy leaping you're talking about.
The rise of Chucky Brown. You have to have a body on this guy. He's going to follow the ball. That time he got it down with 2 hands.
Blazers playing at the moment without leading scorer Clyde Drexler, who's on the bench. Robinson takes it to the hoop, but can't score. Who hit it last? It'll be Portland ball. Cliff Robinson, leading scorer, 24 points.
If they can keep Portland a little tentative at the offensive end.
This is what critics say Portland does not do well, the half-court offense. Kersey. And rebounded by Green. It's going to be a loose ball. Blazers controlling the boards till they got it down.
Well, for Robinson, as he did on his missed layup when we went to that intermission, he got a little bit too close to the glass. Couldn't control it. Robinson now will get called for the personal foul against AC Green. Too obvious. Again, the push. Joey Crawford let him have it one time. Would not allow the second. Now you'll see right there. There's a push. There's another push. Now,
once is enough, but don't push your luck.
Well, you have to know when to say when, and sometimes players don't recognize that. Brown, and that's a shot he can make. Aired it right to Drexler.
Can't prove it by that one. An air ball, and Drexler feeds Robinson. Laid it through. Ear-to-ear grin by Robinson.
That's their game right there. Open court, and they've got a lot of players that play above the rim, and when they play at that pace, they're dangerous for anybody, and that's why teams try to slow them down.
When you see that smile come out, you know you're in trouble. AC Green with a jump hook. Some would say junk hook, perhaps.
That big effort by AC. He was really under pressure that time to come up with the score.
Drexler left open for the 3. Kersey. And Chucky Brown pulls it down for the Lakers. Byron Scott. Brown mistimed his leap, and it comes to the Blazers. Porter pulls up. Can't score. Drexler can't follow. And an on-the-back foul as Drexler missed on the follow, and he has 3 personals now. Blazers leading scorer in foul trouble.
Drexler realized he should have made that layup. After the long shot from Porter, which was a 3-point attempt, Drexler tried to get back to the rim, missed a shot. Shot it too quickly. Now he's got 3 personal fouls. Adelman feels with Drexler he can let him go at least another 2 or 3 minutes and hope that in that period of time not only Clyde will be able to give them a big production, but will buy some time, won't pick up another foul.
Rarely fouls out, as you see. 7:07 left in the second quarter here. It's a penalty situation, and Eldon Campbell will go to the line.
But you have seen examples of the Trailblazers at their best and their worst. When they quick shoot the ball from the perimeter, and that's one pass and a shot, that's their worst. When they run the ball and pass the ball when they're in an offensive set, that's their best.
In game one, they were brilliant in the first half, and as you said, the other Portland team showed up in the second. The Lakers made it respectable. Drexler threads his way through for the layup.
Now, they have not been able to stop Drexler from driving the ball. If you're Drexler, you got to think penetration the rest of the afternoon.
8 points for Clyde Drexler. Averages 25 a game. Byron Scott back out. The shot is good by Tony Smith.
That is a shot you want to see Tony Smith take. That's the weakest part of his game. He primarily looks for penetration. He's very strong at the defensive end.
Inside to Duckworth. Hits Robinson. Oh, brilliant. Cliff Robinson switched the ball to his right hand to evade the defense and laid it through for his 6th point. Blazers cooling off a little bit while the Lakers have improved slightly in their shooting. The Portland fouls continue to mount up. So Portland called for the foul as Cliff Robinson keeping the Trailblazers in it for the moment with moves like this. We'll take a break at the 5:58 mark. Inside against Divac. Beautiful rolling hook shot by Kevin Duckworth. Duck has 7, and the Blazers are up 10.
Now that's an 18-wheeler in motion, and he got himself moving in the right direction, cleared Divac out on the way, had an easy 2.
Duckworth is one of those Blazers that really becomes animated when they see that purple and gold of the Lakers. A bitter loss for the Blazers in Game 6 to Los Angeles in the Western Conference Finals last year. And it's payback time this year.
Well, they can never retrieve that one, but what they can do is establish that they're not going to allow an opponent to control the way that they need to play to be successful in this year's playoff.
Teagle, after the steal, lays it in. Smith put a pretty good body block on Terry Porter to get the ball away. Drexler. And let's go to Joel Myers for a report now. Joel?
Tom, I just talked to Dr. Robert Curlin. They're treating AC Green just above the left elbow. It's on the back of his arm, a simple scratch. He'll be back. Nothing compared to the hip pointer that he's playing with right now.
He is indeed back with a bandage on that left elbow. Back to a double-digit lead. Moving toward the 4-minute mark in the first half. Divac trying to get it to Campbell. Momentarily deflected by Kersey, but saved by the Lakers.
Divac has really had trouble handling a double team. That's a major league 3 from Byron Scott.
That was 5 feet beyond the 3-point arc, and Scott in double figures with 10 points. Drexler makes his move and is fouled.
The quicker you move the ball and the
consecutive year, leading the NBA in field goal percentage, 60.4%. Kevin Duckworth off to a great start in Game 2. Goes to the left hand for that one. And Duck now with 9 points.
Duckworth is perhaps the only one that can vanquish any of the pain from a year ago because Divac played a game on him physically and emotionally, taking him a long, long time to get over it. AC Green over the top.
AC Green.
He had a huge game for them, particularly in the 4th period of play at the offensive end.
22 points Teagle had in Game 1 as the Lakers cut into a 34-point halftime lead to only lose by 13. Porter in traffic. Drexler couldn't follow, but Porter gets it back. He'll try the 3rd time. And he's fouled. Well, Portland is a great rebounding team, and even little Terry Porter getting in on the act.
allowed Duckworth to get too low. A year ago, it was Divac. This year, Duckworth said maybe it's his turn. This afternoon, he is winning the battle.
He is indeed. There are the numbers so far. He's outscored Divac 9-3. Eldon Campbell of the Lakers cuts it to a 9-point Blazer lead. Buck Williams posting up Campbell now. Here's Duckworth. Campbell clears the rebound for the Lakers. Approaching the 2-minute mark.
The guy I think that the Lakers have to try to take advantage of is Eldon Campbell. Campbell's got a smaller forward guarding him. He has a chance to jump over him anytime he wants down on the box. They get an illegal defense. Kevin Duckworth.
First illegal defense call. That's the warning.
But with Campbell and a smaller Jerome Kersey guarding him, you got a chance to get a high percentage shot.
Campbell has 6 points thus far. He's done a good job on the boards. He has 7 rebounds. Scott picked up by Duckworth, and now double teamed as Ainge comes over. Campbell lost it. Williams misses on the slam and stepped out of bounds as he made his way to the hoop, stepped on the baseline.
Buck Williams is one of those players that hides in the slot. That time it was hitting a little bit too far. He was out of bounds, but that's where they want to find him. That's how he led the league the last 2 years in field goal percentage, staying close to the rim.
Buck was telling us he really enjoys doing the things that perhaps don't get a lot of notice but contribute to victory for his team, as Danny Ainge with a reach in. Williams has been on the NBA's all-defensive team a couple of times. He's an excellent rebounder, averaging 9 boards a game for the regular season. And as we pointed out, hiding inside and getting those high percentage shots that result in the NBA's top field goal percentage. Buck's mother, Betty, passed away earlier in this season, and it was a painful time for him, and perhaps he was a bit distracted, he told us, but focused again now. His mother, Betty, used to carry Buck on her back as she picked cotton in North McWhorter. And the lead is 7. Ainge with a good fake. Can't hit. But there's Buck Williams with an offensive board. Duckworth. Kevin Duckworth with 11 points. Buck Williams kept it alive, and Duck sank the jump shot.
Trying to find Campbell, but they're not seeing him when he's open. Now they're forced to go against the clock at 5. Turnover.
Porter all alone. Is the Trailblazers' biggest lead.
But I think the key in this ball game is for Portland is applying pressure in the backcourt. You've got 2 guys in Scott and 3 that are not real good ball handlers, not good decision makers. The travel against Divac.
Divac with a travel, and he's just been totally out of sync the first 2 games.
You know, a year ago, whenever Vlade would begin to drift or have a Yugoslavian walkabout, there was Magic Johnson getting in his face, bringing him back into the game. They haven't had that kind of leadership and that kind of guidance for Divac, and he has struggled in the first 2 games.
The many intangibles that Magic Johnson brought to this team. Terry Porter picked up by Divac. Duckworth. Oh, got it. Every Duck has his day. jumper at the buzzer will not go. Still, it's been Kevin Duckworth and the Blazers, after trailing early, that have come back to take control of the game. They lead 10 points now for Drexler.
Drexler had yet to make a jump shot, so that's good news for him. He had struggled from the perimeter with solid going to the hoop.
A little rusty, perhaps, after missing the last 4 games of the regular season, just coming back in game 1.
There's no question that some of that, but all of it, some of it for him as well is shot selection. And when they come down and quick shoot the ball, sometimes he has a tendency to be too deep out on the floor.
1 second on the shot clock as Byron Scott misses. AC Green gets it right back. That'll be a goaltend. And now AC goes down on that hip, that painful hip. After that collision under the basket following the goaltend, Green went to the court but bounces right back up.
Well, I don't know if that was a bounce.
It wasn't. Didn't have much bounce in his step, to be honest. Porter. Blazers have not missed in the second half. 3 for 3 from the field, and a free throw to boot. Dale Threet. Nowhere to go with it. Now Byron Scott with 3 seconds on the clock. Tough shot by Byron as he hits the court. Basket counts, and he'll have a chance for the 3-point play. Kevin Duckworth on the personal.
Perhaps this is the reason that some coaches are retiring and some have been fired, but whenever you have your team doing things right and then suddenly you break down because you're trying to steal the ball, something like this happens. Byron Scott goes to the hole, picks up a foul. Duckworth, that's his first.
Byron Scott now with 15 points. That's tops in the game. Played 2 minutes of the third quarter in Portland. Jerome Kersey's baseline jumper, the first Trailblazer miss. Doesn't matter, Clyde Drexler got it back. He can't hit, though, and finally Campbell wades in to save it for the Lakers. Gonna go to the man with a hot hand, Byron Scott.
They're trying to get AC Green involved, and you can see that he's not able to get the elevation. He's turning, making the move, but he can't really push off.
Didn't have the legs in that jump shot, did he? Out of bounds, Portland retains possession. There's AC Green. Bandaged up with a hip pointer and suffered a cut on his elbow in the first half as well. Porter cut off. Here's Kersey. Byron Scott will wait for his teammates. This is the pace the Lakers prefer, the half court. Divac, partially blocked, got it right back, off the glass, his 6th point of the game. Lakers within 11. Drexler, patented move to the hoop, came right out. Campbell with another board. Here's the outlet to Threet. He's got Green underneath, but couldn't get it to him. Now he does. AC Green against Williams, shot blocked as Duckworth came to help.
They got a 4-on-2.
Kevin Duckworth taking up where he left off. That's his 15th point. And a 20-second timeout called by the Lakers' Mike Dunleavy.
So offensively, Duckworth's in the game. Defensively as well, as he comes to the rescue of Buck Williams, swats that away. That puts Portland in a transition situation, but that's what you want. Helping defense, and when players are willing to come from out of nowhere, you get those kind of results.
Duckworth doing it at both ends of the court. Let's go to Joe Myers now for a report.
Tom, I talked with Terry Teagle as he came out of the Laker locker room after halftime. He banged the knee with a Blazer. It stiffened up on him. He has now got a sleeve on that knee. He's going to try to play. It's on his left knee. He's coming back into the contest. Many don't feel the Lakers have a chance if he doesn't come through offensively. He had 9 of 15 from the floor in game number 1. He was the one who, along with Byron Scott, helped to make it respectable in the second half of that first game. They desperately need his offense. Tom?
All right, Joel, so Teagle on the court despite that banged knee that occurred in the first half. Here he is with the ball.
Well, they get AC Green out of the ball game to get him in. Teagle over the top.
Nice pass from Vlade Divac as he hit Terry Teagle, who finished. And the Lakers back within 11. High arching shot by Terry Porter. Teagle and Kersey fighting for the rebound. Portland's ball. Mike Dunleavy, Sports Illustrated Coach of the Year, keeping this injury-riddled team together.
He could be anybody's Coach of the Year. He's done a remarkable job. If you just say what you had and what it needs to work with to be in a competitive position. Portland again missing it close, but that has something to do with the Laker defense, which is better in the interior right now.
Divac against Duckworth. Spins. Drexler. Porter can't get away from Threet and Trapper. Good defense by the quick Sedale Threet.
Porter looked like he was going to penetrate, then came back out, and then...
Are staying in it, as you see. Threet feeds Byron Scott. Cut off, though. Now to Campbell. Too hard, but Teagle all alone missed it. Drexler. Kersey. Oh, what a great catch. And then Kersey able to finish off the pass from Drexler.
That's what Dunleavy does not want to see. Not enough Lakers back, and when Portland's in that position, they have too many ways to hurt you. Kersey with the left hand.
Teagle, fouled by Porter. In the third quarter. Kersey from Drexler, and the Blazers up 61-48. Welcome back to the beautiful city of Portland, Oregon, where the beloved Trailblazers lead
Them into their house.
Teagle hits 2 free throws. It's an 11-point Blazer lead. Porter. Pretty fall-away shot by Terry Porter, his 13th point.
Balance in game one, and they had big balance at 20 with 4 players there, was really something that hurt the Lakers. Portland has good offensive balance this afternoon. Teagle has a mismatch. He's got to go against Duckworth.
Took it to Divac, who is blocked. It then it comes right back to him, and he pounds it home. Vlade Divac now with 8. 3 tripped up Terry Porter. That'll be his second personal foul. Here's Cliff Robinson returning for the Trailblazers. He has 6 points. He's going to go to the white headband, it appears, as Jerome Kersey sprints to the bench. Yep, it is the white headband. Cliff Robinson, known for his repertoire of headbands. Williams misses on the driving hook, and Teagle rebounds. What's the white signify for Robinson?
They don't signify anything. It's just his feeling, and I guess he feels free and easy right now. Sheldon Campbell, he had an idea of throwing that one down. He had a big charge going to the hoop. Buck Williams slapped it away. He can't even see right now.
I don't think it matters. Got a little readjustment now. Normally he's a red and black headband man, but late in the season has occasionally gone to the white. Here's a steal by Porter to Robinson. Missed the layup. Divac takes it away and leads the Laker break. Divac sent flying by someone, and Porter picks up the loose ball. Divac deflects it out of bounds.
Divac has the ability to fly, and so sometimes when he gets hit, it looks a lot worse than it really is. But he and Duckworth, they're not on speaking terms anyway. Now you watch, there's the pop. Now Divac's trying to draw the foul. Looks like he really took the shot, but it wasn't that hard. That one's out of here.
Duckworth lumbers down to get it in backcourt for the violation. Lakers ball.
take 2 more adjustments of the headband for Robinson. He missed the layup to the other end, couldn't see anybody, threw it back in the backcourt. So we'll find out whether Cliff is into this game here. Maybe he'll even have to go to another headband altogether.
Yeah, I think he must want to retire that white one. It hasn't been very lucky so far. Divac blocked by Williams. Campbell can't hit it. Buck clears the rebound to Porter. Here's Robinson. Knocked away by Teagle. Terry Teagle will be all alone.
So you come out of a 3-on-2 with nothing and turn them loose at the other end with a mistake, and they get a score.
First time under double digits this half. 5 takes care of that. Drexler with a 3.
One of the problems you have when you play a perfect half or you play a perfect quarter, your fans think that you're going to play that way the entire game, sometimes the entire series, and that's not going to happen. The Lakers have had something to do with Portland's fall off, and they've done a good job of moving the ball, moving themselves.
Teagle.
It's not a shot clock violation. They all stopped when they heard the horn.
He missed the reverse layup. Drexler tries to catch him napping. Dishes to Robinson. He tried to go back with it, and it's knocked out of bounds.
You look at Dunleavy, he's trying to say something happened. Either there's a violation, there's a foul or something, but you let them continue play down the other end.
Danny Ainge replacing Terry Porter.
Now they got a mismatch with Robinson against Teagle. They get a foul.
Teagle with a reach-in foul. Robinson reacts, and the two square off. And a technical foul has been called. Looks like a double technical foul.
Now, last year in Game 1 at Houston, Terry Teagle got tossed as he took exception to taking a shot from Dave Jamerson. Very emotional Teagle once again in the playoffs.
Ainge spots up for the 3. Back to Portland in a moment.
Good pressure right there. They forced the Lakers very, very deep on the perimeter. They're going against the shot clock.
Haley came up short on the shot, and Williams on the rebound. Portland in the midst of a 6-0 run.
This is a critical stretch in the ball game for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got to be able to respond on the glass as well as to the scoring aspect of the game, and they have been struggling.
Drexler, after directing traffic, sends it on its way no good. Haley battling Williams, and Buck wins. Cliff Robinson. Outside shot by Robinson. He has 8 points.
The lead is stretched to 17, and it's on the Lakers to find ways to score. They got to find a hot hand. Teagle was the guy in the 3rd quarter in Game 1. He draws a foul against Cliff Robinson here.
That's the 3rd on Robinson. It comes with 2 minutes, 1 second left in the 3rd quarter.
Aggressive Terry Teagle trying to get to the hoop. Robinson thought he had gotten a foul on the charge. You see his response. He can't believe it.
So Terry Teagle at the line, 10-year veteran out of Baylor by way of Broadus, Texas, population 212, the smallest hometown of any NBA player. He had 22 in the opening game of this series, shooting for number 11 after that miss.
Teagle, the real Teagle, has shown up for the Lakers in the last 2 months of the season. When they got him a year ago, they expected a guy that was a quick offensive play off the bench, and he struggled in finding it. Now he's been given more opportunities. His scoring punches return.
Misses 2 free throws, though, so it remains 71-54 Blazers. Drexler posting up Scott, passes to Robinson. And another fight breaks out. This time Robinson and AC Green, and I think
just got tossed out of the
Liv
game.
Robinson has been ejected from the game. Robinson has been thrown out.
What he wants to know is why me? Somebody else is pushing me as well. We'll find out whether that's the case, but you're definitely out of here.
So Robinson sprints to the locker room, having scored 10 points and pulled down 3 rebounds.
Robinson with the shot. Got elbow down below. Now he's trying to follow his own shot, and there's a push and there's a push back. And then a little push from Teagle in the rear.
So Jerome Kersey has come on to replace him, Rick Adelman's team. The fans, having seen the replay on the big screen, are letting their feelings be known as Byron Scott lines up for the technical.
We have seen more physical play, but I think behind that, Joey Crawford is trying to control the physical aspect. It was Cliff Robinson that got into a little push with Teagle just prior to that. Comes back after a made basket. He sees him in another exchange and decides he's got to get him out of the ball game.
Is this a case of the Trailblazers letting their emotions get the best of them again?
Not as yet. They're not really spending a lot of time focusing on the officials. The play it has been very physical. Portland actually is winning that battle.
Good save by Haley. Haley drives to the basket and is hammered. And he comes up swinging an elbow. It's going to be a call on a jump ball. No foul, a jump ball only, as Haley made his move to the hoop, and he came up swinging an elbow.
Begging for the ball, and maybe he shouldn't have as he came strong to the hoop, but Kersey's on top of that one. Now there's the elbow right there that they don't see.
Well, they did see. He's just been given a technical foul. Haynes misses the free throw. Now we'll have the jump ball. Well, a little diversion from the game of hoops here in the final couple of minutes of the third quarter.
If you're the Lakers, you got to hope that this physical play frustrates the Trailblazers in some respect, gets them off their game, and they stop scoring the ball, and somehow the Lakers begin to strike a match and get back in it. Otherwise, it's just bodies against bodies, and the Lakers don't have any spares.
Final minute of the third quarter. Duckworth against Haley. Pretty shot. And the Blazers have their biggest lead.
Scott has to look to be more offensive-minded. He's been kind of passive here in the third quarter.
Drexler leads the Portland break. Broken up by Teagle. And saved by Williams. Kersey hammered by Haley. Always correct. We'll just straighten that out right now, but go ahead.
It's certainly the arrival of Jack Haley. Keep people down. He's not going to get it done.
Blazers can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Drexler backs his way in. Too hard off the glass. But saved by Kersey. And with less than a second remaining, a Laker foul.
This is a result sometimes of thinking more physical and less aggressive. You want to make an opponent work real hard for their shots, but you don't want to reach in. You don't want to just knock people down just for the purpose of sending a message that you're not going to let them go where they want to go. Kersey back the line.
And it will come to an end here. A slam bang third quarter winds up with a 13-1 Portland run, led by their leading scorer Clyde Drexler, who has scored and dished off as well. at the end of 3 quarters of play.
The Lakers, they established themselves in this league for many years as a dominant team. I don't care if they got a team with little high school boys on it. We beat the Lakers, I'm be happy because it's just the name itself it's a success to beat them in a series.
Little felt the sting of not playing well against them and watch the Lakers go to the championship.
He's played well today, 17 points and 7 rebounds as Portland has 5 players in double figures, led by Duckworth. Divac can't hit it. Buck Williams with the board. Outlet quickly to Drexler. They're 3-on-1. Drexler! When the Blazers run, it is a thing of beauty, and Clyde Drexler, the most graceful of them all. Teagle answers for the Lakers.
Teagle is a player that can make and manufacture his own shots, and he would rather have somebody challenge him than to have an easy opportunity unless it's a dunk. Pressure by Divac.
Haynes for 3. His second tray of the game. And the Blazers now blowing it open.
It has been apparent here in Portland that the Lakers do not have an answer for what Portland has thrown at them. It will be interesting to see if Dunleavy can make any kind of adjustments to possibly win a game in L.A.
Well, there have been very few teams. I think only 2 come back from a 2-0 deficit in a best-of-5 series. And Dunleavy has pulled some rabbits out of the hat all season long, but that would be a tall order.
Certainly would. One of the rabbits he's now pulled out of the hat is Cliff Robinson, the other one, the original Cliff Robinson.
Are you sure that there wasn't a uniform switch there?
Well, one grown hair during that time.
Well, no number 8 seed has won a first-round series from the top seed in either division since the playoffs went to that format in '84.
At this point, what Dunleavy is trying to do is emphasize some offense. He's got some freelance players out there that can score the basketball. And Chucky Brown's in the ball game along with Cliff Robinson, who's a scorer, Teagle, and 3, Vlade Divac.
Williams. And a loose ball foul as Threet got a piece of Ames. Third foul on Sedale Threet. Well, we saw the graphic. No number 8 seed has ever knocked off the top seed. Do you see any likelihood of that happening here?
Now, the Lakers have shown a courageous effort through the season and in this playoff series, but they just don't have the firepower, the manpower to put a team as talented as Portland away. All they're trying to do is be competitive, and right now that's being squeezed out of them.
Game 3 of this series as Ames scores. Game 3 set for Wednesday at the Forum in Los Angeles. Do you see a Portland sweep?
At this point, I do. I thought coming in that if the Lakers had a chance, they had to be able to make a statement in Game 1. That was a blowout in favor of Portland, and they've commanded things here. But you can see, when you don't have the people, it's tough to get it done. The Robinson misses.
Ames quickly for the Trailblazers. Drexler, the trailer. Nice pass to Duckworth. Oh, missed everything. Threet spots Divac, and he's fouled. Danny Ames.
Vlade Divac, but he can't finish, but he'll come back with free throws.
Bill Walton came of age in only his second NBA season, shocking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Lakers in 4 straight on their way to their only NBA crown. In recognition of this great moment, Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. Portland hasn't won one since that '77 championship series. About to go up 2-0 here, though, and the question, Snapper, is this team of championship caliber?
Oh, it certainly has a championship caliber written all over it. The question is, will they self-destruct? Will they ruin themselves on a way to a championship by not doing the things that they do best? You have seen some round of the playoffs. Phoenix beating San Antonio in Game 1. If Phoenix
should win that series, they would play Portland, and those two had some memorable games this season.
They've had an outstanding rivalry. You take a look at the Western Conference and who's won and who's lost so far. The Phoenix Suns certainly are a more capable opponent, more weapons to use against the Trailblazers, and then that's a game of pace and scoring, and you got to be able to score against Phoenix in order to get the job done.
Terry Porter to Kersey, and he lost it. The crowd so used to the fast break of the Trailblazers, almost in anticipation for what was coming, and then the letdown as the ball spurted out of bounds.
Teagle gave Danny Ainge fits, still doing it.
Terry Teagle. Teagle in his 10th season. How long is he going to be able to play at this level?
Teagle is a guy that's been in great physical condition, and as long as he's got that jump shot and he gets room to work, he's going to be able to help somebody. Ball goes off Duckworth's leg. And right now you'd have to say the Lakers need an offensive player like Teagle, should be in purple and gold for another couple of seasons.
What do you say to the people, Snapper, that said the Lakers would have been better off going to the lottery rather than making the playoffs?
Well, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a great player out of the lottery or that he's going to be able to help you in the season. And I think if you want to talk about winning, you've got to continue to establish the fact that that's what your franchise is all about. Cliff Robinson picks up the foul. Ball goes up. Cliff Robinson got it initially, then tipped it to Kevin Duckworth reaching in. He thought he had a jump ball.
Instead, it's a reach-in.
That they've been close and competitive with Portland this season. They've been able to do a better job. So Dunleavy's got to work on all aspects of their game. And again, he does not really have enough weapons to get it done.
Ainge breaks up the pass, and Porter brings it into front court for the Blazers. Duckworth powering in. Devon's got a piece of it, and Duckworth got it back and scores his 19th point of the game. Duckworth has outplayed Devon's all over the court today.
So in games 1 and 2, it has been Duckworth a plus and Devon's a minus as they come into Chucky Brown.
Misses on the slam attempt. Ainge quickly to Porter. Kersey fills the lane, but the Lakers get back, so Porter simply takes it to the hoop. Terry Porter with 15.
Now this lead is perhaps more damaging psychologically to the Lakers than game 1 because Portland did everything right in that first half of play. That was a perfect half of basketball. They haven't done everything right, and yet they've still been able to pull away convincingly.
Chucky Brown with the outside shot. Rick Adelman talking about this team and comparing it to the last 2 Portland playoff teams, the one that was beaten in the finals by Detroit and the one that was eliminated by the Lakers in the Western Conference final last year, said this is a better team if for no other reason they've been together longer, especially guys like Buck Williams, who's only in his 3rd year with this team. They know each other much better this time around. Timeout was 6:43.
That's good, but if he doesn't have good offensive players and skilled players with him, then he's much like AC Green, by himself and beat up.
But the Portland Trailblazers do have that good mix, and Williams fits into that niche perfectly for them, I would think.
He does, and they're hoping that they will get a chance for all of it to come together, and somehow they'll get back to a championship round. New unit in out on the floor, and we'll see if they have an aggressive attitude in trying to attack the basket. I know that there are guys out there that like to shoot, but it'll be the question of the kinds of shots that they get and whether Rick Adelman will like to continue to play.
And Mark Bryant does replace Buck Williams, who gets a standing ovation from many in the sellout crowd of 12,000 plus. This is the NBA's smallest arena. They've had 674 consecutive sellouts back to 1977. It's more of a college atmosphere. A lot of signs, certainly a lot of enthusiasm, and a Trailblazer ticket is a hot item around here. They even have a lot of people that just pay to watch the games on television, especially at playoff time, don't they?
Pay-per-view is big here, particularly at playoff time, so the Trailblazers have been able to find some ways to compete in terms of revenue producers, but this is a small arena that's just about to be phased out. They have a new one on the drawing board, which will be built right around here in the same neighborhood.
Same neighborhood, by the way, in which A.C. Green, but showed the heart that we all have come to expect from him.
Both teams have second units out on the floor, and for Mike Dunleavy, maybe some of these guys will give him some idea of what he can do in Game 3 to possibly avoid a sweep.
Ala Abdelnaby with a pretty jump hook. Is he a player of the future for the Trailblazers in his second year now out of Duke?
Certainly he is. He has shown his offensive quickness and it has been outstanding. He's been able to score the basketball, but he has been inconsistent and had to really struggle after he came back from a knee injury.
Mentioned earlier, it's his 27th birthday today, but it hasn't been a very memorable afternoon for him. Watley wrestles it away and stepped out of bounds. That'll turn it over to the Lakers. And Robert Pack into the game for Danny Ainge. So everybody gets a chance to play in Game 2, and there's one other subject that's of some controversy we haven't discussed yet, Snapper. You know, the U.S. Olympic team will be playing here in the qualifying, the Tournament of the Americas, qualifying for the Olympic Games, and many think that Clyde Drexler should be on that Olympic team. He is not, although there's some speculation he might be added. What are your feelings?
Well, I think he's certainly deserving and should be. I thought he should have been one of the original 10 based on his overall game. He's had an outstanding season, and it will be interesting to see if all of the politicking really gets him on the team.
Right now, Clyde Drexler's right knee, as we'll show you when the action slows a bit. There it is. That's the one that kept him out of the last 4 games of the regular season.
Well, he's through for the afternoon. What they want to do is put some ice on it, make sure that it does not swell, and he has no more problems. They've got ice on both sides, so it definitely tells you that he's not coming back this afternoon.
He told us after Game 1 that it felt fine, no problem. But I guess the precautionary measures are in order. Clyde had a good day, as always. 15 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Showed us his total game. Abdelnaby misses the floater. Nature of the game intensifies as it did the first time he entered.
Probably not at this point. Now, they know they're down big. The floor is going to be more spread out. Guys are going to be looking to score themselves a lot more. So
And Sparrow shows us he still has the outside shot. If we project a Suns Trailblazers series coming up, it will be an exciting series because they both like to get up and down the court.
The pace is built in for both of them. The key is being able to be better at the defensive end at the critical moment against your opponent. You've got 2 different kinds of offensive team. One that relies on a great penetrator in Kevin Johnson, and the other that relies on ball movement, personnel movement, and then the open court in terms of getting a high percentage shot.
Well, the only 2 NBA players from Southern California on the court right now, Cliff Robinson of Los Angeles and Robert Pack of Portland.
Trying to get the ball into Mark Bryant, couldn't get the angle that they wanted. That resulted in Tony Smith.
The slam. Dennis Watley with the ball now, and he has to be a fortunate young man. Watley, a year ago, was playing in the CBA. He led Wichita Falls to the CBA championship and was the playoff MVP there. Now he may have a chance to go to the NBA Finals.
Shot clock at 4 in this possession.
And Watley lets it go. There is Dennis Watley. And a steal by Pack. And he missed it. They got it right back.
Well, Pack has the ability to dunk, and he wanted to throw that one down a little bit too far out. It results in a Chucky Brown block on Ala Abdelnaby on the second possession.
Brown, 6'8", rejecting the 6'10" Abdelnaby. And the ball out of bounds. We'll take a break here. Just 1:41 left in the game. The Blazers will go up 2-0.
Where the ball just goes up and down. He can use his athleticism there close to the rim, just out jumping everybody.
yells are for Coop. Wayne Cooper. Nice pass to Pack. And tapped in by Cooper. The journeyman in his 14th NBA season, getting in the scorebook. And Cliff Robinson from outside.
Cliff Robinson, that one feels that he can still play and has the skills and needs a forum, so to speak, to show it.
He'll get one Wednesday, perhaps. Final seconds ticking away. Trailblazers sputtered at the start, once trailed by 5 points in the first quarter. Gradually assumed command before halftime and blew it open in the second half. And the celebration begins in Portland. The hated Lakers now find themselves trailing the Trailblazers 2-0 in games. Clyde Drexler and the Trailblazers taking it 101-79. We'll be back to Portland right after this message.